Welcome back to yet another tutorial in Madlookz VFX. Today we are going to check out new updated 3D tracking and projection paint inside Silhouette. So this is the first footage which I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna drag that into the node tree and let's name this as shot 1. I'm gonna do a playback. Okay, so let's suppose if I need to remove this entire grid and replace it with something else. So there are a lot of ways to do this. So in this tutorial what we are gonna check out is the easiest way to do such task. First of all, I'm just gonna do a 3D track for this shot. The node which I'm going to use is 3D scene. I'm going to connect that into the plate, and as you can see in the properties there are a few options here which is very much similar to the 3D tracking inside Mocha Pro. Basically all these options are coming from Synthesize, so it's pretty stable and really efficient. I made a specific tutorial about Mocha tracking, so if you guys have any questions about this you can check out this video. Suppose if you want to mask out a specific area from the tracking, you can use this option, and this will be the window which shows the solved data information. In this case I'm not going to adjust anything over here. Let's click on solve. You can see this all error is 1.26, which is not that bad. I also have few points over here. Select this option which is select points and select few points where you need the card to be placed. So in this case I'm gonna select few points over here and choose the next property, that is card. I'm gonna drag a card over here. Up next we have few properties for adjusting the card. You have translate, scale and rotate, and also you can see the shortcut is W, E and Q. And also if you want to check the match move, you can use the spear options. Inside 3D scene you can see few options here. I'm gonna click on enable, which will stabilize the footage. Oops, so before that let's select the proper card for the stabilization. Now if you see here, yeah, the footage is kind of stabilized. Also we have an option to unproject current transform. This is just like UV project inside Nuke, so this will be much easier. I would say our track is not that great, but you can spend more time, you know, refining the track and stabilizing it more precisely so that your paint work is very easy. So I'm gonna connect my paint node to the 3D scene node. There we go. Let's do a quick paint. Alright, so I did a quick paint here. Now if you see, this is just for a single frame, so you can select all the paint strokes and select the card. Make sure you are painting the required work range. Click on play selected events forward. Okay, so the result is not bad. Yeah, with few minutes of work this is really awesome. I'm gonna click on unproject again to uncheck this option. Click on enable, which will get out of the stabilization mode, and now let's do a playback. Yeah, with few minutes of work this is really awesome. So this workflow is very easy. With 3D scene node you can, you know, track your scene within minutes. Then you can do all kind of cleanup using paint node. You can place multiple cards and do the same technique again and again to get your work done very easily. So I hope this technique is really helpful in your work. I'm just gonna click on enable and unproject. So right now you can see the plane where we place the card got unprojected into the viewer, and I just want to make sure that no filtering is happening on the footage if you use this workflow. This is just for the viewer. So if you turn this option off and if you come out of the stabilization mode, check the result, you can see there is no change in your footage except the area where you worked. So this is a really safe workflow for your paint work. Yeah, I just want to convey that as well. I also want to show you how this workflow can be done using unproject and reproject nodes. Let me show you that workflow as well before ending this tutorial. For that I'm gonna take a new footage. Let me create a new session. Shot 2. Let me do a playback. Let's suppose if I need to clean up this lighting from this shot. The same workflow, let me take 3D scene. Not adjusting the properties, you can adjust according to your shot. Let's click on solve. Just 1 minute. Yeah, looks like we have few points in the floor. Select all those points. Maybe these 4 points. Place a card over here. Maybe scale a little bit this side as well. So my card placement is successful. If you do a playback you can see it's sticking well. So let me take a unproject node. I have connected the unproject node into the plate and also connected the data pipes between unproject node and 3D scene. In the properties of unproject node, make sure you have selected the exact card which you placed. That gives you this result. You can see this is projected as UV right now, which is very useful for us to paint. I'm gonna take a paint node, connect that here. I'm gonna take clone tool. Alright, so this is my paint, and obviously I can spend more time fine-tuning this, but for this tutorial purpose I'm just gonna keep this as my final quality of paint. Yeah, after this, let's select all the paint strokes. So let's click on play selected events forward. Alright, so the paint is done. It looks okay to me. Now we need to reproject that. Take reproject node, connect that into the paint node, data pipes between reproject and unproject. Okay, so now if you do playback, you can see our paint is pretty solid, but we have a cropped result. For that, let's take composite node and connect this is foreground reproject, and this is plate. Now if you can see, yes, for sure we can improve the paint. Basically this is the workflow which we have to follow, very easy and efficient. But if you see closely, you can see there are some filtering issues. It's becoming soft when we combine paint result over the plate. We need to mask out paint area. Unfortunately, I forgot to on the alpha option here. If you on this, and if you have a painted alpha, you can use that as a mask. In this case, what I'm gonna do is, let me take a roto node. Okay, let's view in the paint node, and let's draw a shape where our paint work is done. I think mostly this is the area it is. And let's take a copy node. Let's connect that here. Now if you see, it should give a better result. Still it is soft. That's because inside the copy node we have to choose alpha. Now if you see, the result is solid. Changes are only happening where we have the alpha, which is what we need. So yeah, this is another workflow which helps us to use 3D tracking for cleanup tasks, but this is just like a manual workflow. Hopefully this really helps in speeding up your paint and cleanup work. If yes, please give a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Thank you for watching.